Hello students, this video is a very brief introduction to a program called Microsoft Excel. Excel is a spreadsheet program and basically it is used to keep track of information, especially numbers that we might need to calculate. There are lots of similar programs out there. The other one you might be familiar with is Google Sheets. You are also welcome to use that if you have access to it. However, I will be focusing on Microsoft Excel today as that is a product that we have at our school on all computers. Because it is part of the Microsoft product of, Microsoft suite of products, things like Word, PowerPoint, etc., a lot of the menus up the top will be quite similar. So if you look at those, you'll find things that you have seen in other programs. But let's talk a little bit about what is special about Excel. First of all, if we look at the main body here, we will see that it's divided up into a big grid. Now I have zoomed this in quite a bit so you can see it a bit more clearly. Normally you'll see a lot more on your screen, but I've zoomed in as I said. So it is divided up into this big grid. And each one of these little boxes, if you like, we refer to as a cell. So this section here that I've just highlighted is a cell in this sheet. Now, if we look along the top, you have letters, and if you look down the left-hand side, you have numbers, and these are our grid reference. So when we talk about a particular cell or one of these little boxes, we're talking about it in reference to the grid. So we always go by the letter along the top first and then the number. So this box I have selected would be D because it's in column D, and it would be 4 because it's in row 4. So we would refer to this particular location as D4. So for now, I'm going to put that into the box, just to remind us. If I came down to this cell, for example, it is in column G and it is in row 8. So this one here would be G8. So it's very important to understand how we refer to the different cells. And this is going to be important later when we introduce the idea of actually doing calculations, but that's not going to be in this video. We can see that we can simply click into a cell and we can type something in. So I can put some text in just by typing directly into a cell. I can also put numbers in by putting it directly into a cell. I can have numbers with decimal places. If I try to do a number by default with a 0 at the front, so let's say I do 0, 1000, it will change it because we don't have zeros in front of numbers. So it tries to interpret the information that you are typing into a cell. You can also format and adjust the way things look, very much like you would in Word. So if I look up in my home menu, which I'm already in, I can do things like change the cell color, so I might be able to fill that one in. I can change the color of the text. So if I was to highlight the text, I could change the color of that. I can do things with borders, centering text, aligning things, etc. A lot of things that we are familiar with from other programs. So I can make something look quite attractive even though it's in a spreadsheet program. So that is pretty much where we're going to round out this very brief introduction to the way Excel looks and how to reference things. We're going to follow this up with a few more videos where we will look at how to put formulas in, how to do calculations and so forth. But this was a very quick introduction to how Excel looks and how we can reference cells.